Oh,
Hello,
hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
What's your
Do you
name?
even Islam?
What's your name? Islam?
Yeah, Islam.
Okay, and where you calling from?
I'm from Egypt. And you are from
I'm Anita and I'm from America.
Anita.
Mhm.
Well, but I guess you have
Some Chinese, yeah. I thought they was kind of cool. It means love, peace, and happiness. So I
peace,
bought them.
peace, love,
And
peace, love, and
happiness.
happiness.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right no. That's peace and that's happiness and that's love.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess Chinese is related to they don't have letters. They have characters, I guess, if I'm
Right.
right.
It's like character like symbols. Yeah.
Some,
So I think the symbols are kind of cool. So
yeah,
um so
they are
that's why I
cool,
got 'em.
but they are difficult to write.
Oh yeah, I would never. It would be. I probably could never write it. I might could memorize some of the character, the
Mm.
symbols, but it would be hard. I want to learn their language though. I really do, but it's gonna be hard.
Yep. Have you been before to China?
No, and now they have an outbreak of a disease, so I probably will never go. Um,
Corona.
yeah, that Corona stuff. Yeah, so yeah, they got
Mm.
part of our hotel here in America in Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, is quarantined, so they have to get off the planes at a certain part and come through a checkpoint to make sure.
To
But
check on this.
it's still
Mm.
getting into America because they have 3 cases now in America. One in
Really?
California, yeah, one in California,
Mm.
one in I want to say Chicago, and there's one more place. I just seen on the news. So,
Wow.
yeah, I don't think I want to fly nowhere no time soon. I'm just going to stay in my house and stay away from that cuz I don't know what it is.
Keep safe. Yeah. But I guess I have read on the in the news that they have found the vaccine for that.
Yeah, so, it's
And
just a matter of clearing it all up, so I want to make sure they get it all clear before I get on the plane. Yeah, I'm just going to hold
yes,
off.
keep safe.
Yeah, I'm stay safe. I don't want to go over there.
stay, stay safe.
But
Stay
I'm
safe.
wondering where did it come from? I mean, it came from China, but how did they get it? Like, where did it come from? Was it made? Like, where did it come from?
Um,
Like,
I guess I have read something related to fish.
oh, okay, from some fish. Yeah, because they have a, because I do Cambly, so I talk to a lot of different countries. And when I was talking to some of the Chinese, the younger people, she showed it to me. They eat black eggs. And they're like eggs we eat, but it's all black. It looks disgusting. And she told me I should try it. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna pass on that one. I don't want to eat no. So I looked it up and it's all black. It's a black egg. It's all black though. Like our eggs are white with yellow yolk, and it's an all black egg with a yolk in it. It's disgusting looking. But that's their delicatessen. That's what they eat.
Different
Right. Different
cultures.
cultures. So it's not for me. I don't eat a lot of that frogs and
We
octopus
do,
and
you should see Anita, you said,
Anita.
right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Anita. Okay, it's better never judge people or never judge
Right.
others.
I ain't judging them. They can eat all they want. I just don't want none.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
They can do whatever
Right.
they
They can do
want
whatever they
as
want.
long as
I mean, it's
as long
interesting.
as we live in
It's
peace.
interesting to
Yes,
learn the different cultures. So I like learning the different stuff, but that's what they eat. That's their culture. So okay, but I just not gonna eat it.
yep.
Mm-mm.
After all, if you think or if we go just further in this dimension, we all still human.
Yes. Well,
We they
the
are
interesting part is though. So just like you're from Egypt, but you're Arabic. Like in America, what we see on TV gives other country bad names. But once you actually get to speak to the people, you're like, they ain't no different than me. You know what I'm saying? But so many people don't get to do this
true.
part where they get to interact
Yes,
with other people from other countries. They will never know.
they will
Right.
never know. Yes.
Because they give
So
Arabians bad names, especially the women.
you you have reminded me with one of the tutors. I have asked him, okay, when I mentioned to you that I'm from Egypt, could you give me the picture of or the pictures or the images that in your mind about Egypt? And he told me, I don't know, desert, camels.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I said, absolutely, we don't have camels in Egypt.
Right. But
Not only that,
that's what they show
yeah,
us.
yes.
So, and that's
TV.
all. Like, I went on vacation to the Dominican Republic. All I knew about the Dominican Republic was it was a third world country. So when I on my way there, I'm thinking dirt roads, huts, you know, and it wasn't like that. They were Americanized. They had stores they had regular stores, they had streets and
Everything is
but I
everywhere.
had never been there, and all I know is what I seen on television. So that's what made me like change my outlook on everything, like just from different cultures, period, because I'm like, that is not true. So,
That's not
and
true.
then Arabic, with the Arabic countries, they say, oh, the women are submissive and, the men do everything. And as I start meeting the women on Cambly, some of them be cussing their husbands out. I was like, that's not true. That's not true.
That's not true.
No, I
Absolutely.
said
They,
mm-mm.
women, women in Islam have freedom more than men.
Mm-hmm.
You know
I
that?
see that. I'm like, no, that's not true. They do what they want to do. I said they're some of the funniest people. They love to crack jokes. I was like, they're no different.
Actually, actually, they do more than what they have to do
Hmm.
right now.
Yeah, I'm like, I talked to a lot. I've been doing this for like 9 months, so I learned about capsa, their main food, the Saudi Arabians eat.
Kamsa.
Yep, I learned about
Wow.
capsa. So I'm saying for me, it's
Interesting.
a totally different experience. Learning the different
Okay.
countries.
But Kamsa is related to Gulf countries. So Saudi Arabia, Kuwait,
Yeah, that's what I
Dubai,
said. Yeah,
Qatar, Bahrain. So in Egypt, you have to remember this word, koshari.
koshery. Now, what does that consist of?
Yeah.
Koshery. What is that? What kind of food? I mean, what's the
Um,
ingredients?
okay.
Yeah.
Ingredients. I guess every seed you might know in your life
Okay. Seasoning.
could be an ingredient
Okay.
in this
So what kind
dishes.
of meat? Like what kind of meat goes in there, or is it rice and chicken, or
No, no,
rice
no. There
and
is no meat. It's some kind. Yeah, it's rice, macaroni, lentils,
okay,
onion, and too many things.
okay.
I'm not a
So but
cook,
no meat,
but
no meat.
no meat,
Okay, no meat.
no meat.
Okay,
No chicken. Just a simple one. You can just Google it or serve it on the internet. You will find interesting things.
okay, okay. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I learned different. So it's really interesting that I'm helping people with their English, but I'm also learning too. So
Yes.
it's kind of cool.
You know, I teach English by myself.
Okay,
I right now I live in Kuwait.
okay,
I work here as an English teacher.
okay,
I teach English in schools for intermediate stage.
okay.
Uh, I decided to go on Cambly just to, let's say, make sure that I could be as just of teacher development.
Okay.
I'm, I'm just trying to develop my
To
English.
make
I'd
sure you're
like to,
teaching correctly.
yes, yeah, just say, let's say, pronunciation mistakes, but which make by, let's say, mother tongue accent.
Mm-hmm.
So I could make mistakes without knowing
Right.
them,
Not
without
intentionally.
noticing them,
Yeah, not
because my
intentionally.
mother tongue.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, unintentionally.
Yes.
But speaking with natives from America, from Australia, from Canada, from London, from Britain, any other dimension in the world, a country that they have their mother tongue or native language is English,
Mm-hmm.
they will notice the mistakes easily
Yeah.
while speaking with them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's one. That's reason one
Okay.
why I'm in Cambly. The second one, just meeting interesting people like you.
Right. Well, you meet a lot of interesting people, and it's a good networking tool. And you learn cultures, you learn people, and I think everybody should be educated on different cultures. I don't think you should just know your only your culture and that's it. You know nothing else. You should know other cultures so you don't disrespect. No, like for instance, in the Arabic community culture, when they don't understand, they say what. What? What? In America, if our kids say what to us, that's disrespect.
Disrespect,
Right.
yes.
But you have to know that this is how they say they don't understand so that you don't take it as a disrespect. Because when they first said it to
Disrespect,
me, I
yes.
was like, did that little boy just say what to me? And you're right.
What?
Yeah.
What? Well,
Yeah. And I'm like,
well, okay.
and then I was like, okay, that's their culture. Get it. So now it doesn't bother me when they say what.
Yeah.
because I understand.
He just didn't know that what could mean that.
Exactly, right. Because see, if my kids say what, I'd be like, who are you talking to? You don't say what to me. So in America, we take what is disrespect, but in other countries, that's how they let you know they don't understand. Like, what did you
Yes.
say? I don't understand. So it's kind of interesting.
They don't get that. Yeah, of course.
So
That's difficult in teaching the language. That you have to teach the language with the culture of the language.
with the culture, right?
Not just words. Yeah, not just words, sentences. How to make a full sentence? No, you have to tell him what's behind these lines.
Right.
How you can say this, and we don't get education in this manner in our schools here.
Right. Yeah, they don't teach that part, so you wouldn't know. Yeah, you wouldn't know it. You
Unfortunately.
wouldn't know it. And that's what I say. I think everybody should be educated. And even though now, like when we go to universities here, they do have a lot of diversity classes. Like we have more diversity classes than we ever had before, but they don't really go into detail about it. They don't
Yes.
break it down for you, but we do have a lot of diversity classes because I have 3 degrees. And the first degree, I didn't have none. The second degree, I had maybe 1 or 2 classes, but the last degree I got, I had like 5 classes on cultural and
Wow.
diversity and other stuff. So I kind of had an idea, but I still didn't know everything till I actually started working Cambly. I work Cambly. I'm like, oh, I'm learning so much on Cambly. I'm like, cool. So now when people say, oh, yeah, sorry, I'll be like, nope, that's not true. Nope, that's not true. Nope, that's not what they do.
Yeah. You are correcting everything you have learned in your life.
Right.
Correct that.
Yeah. Every time they say, I'll be like, nope, they play
Okay.
Fortnite. The kids play Fortnite just like our kids play Fortnite. No difference. And it's really not a difference. I think most countries are basically Americanized, what you would call Americanized. They got cars, they got everything we got.
Yeah. We have here cars, GMC. We have
New car. I
everything
mean,
is
I talked to
American.
somebody, he was in a 2020, a 2020 car. So I was like, he's no different than us here.
Yes. Everything is
The
everywhere.
only difference is, I think, in America, a lot of us don't know how to be humble and grateful because it's so easy to get stuff that when you live in a country like that, you become spoiled and think everything's supposed to be given to you, and it's not.
Really?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
gotta, like, it's easy for us to go to school. It's easy for us to buy a car. It's easy for us to buy a house. It's not like it's right here. It's not hard. Like if you have the money, you can you'll get it. Yeah, it's not. You can even have bad credit. You'll still end up with it. It's not hard for us to do.
But I guess
Mhm.
really, I thought that it's really hard to live in America.
Maybe for foreigners coming in, but not for Americans. No. If you know the right people, and know how to maneuver, you can get anything you want. I mean, I got 3 degrees. I have 2 master's degrees and a bachelor's degree. And it wasn't hard for me to go to school for none of it.
Mm.
Where in other countries, it's a little bit harder. So they become very grateful for some, not all, because you always going to get them little people that just, you always going to get the little people that just, you'd be like, nope, not them people. But, they're very grateful for stuff.
Okay, I'm sorry for interrupting you. What do you do for a living?
I'm a mental health therapist.
Mm.
Yeah. So I would be considered
That's
in
why
your
you.
country a psychologist.
That's why you have the confidence in speaking in everything
Oh,
you
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been doing it a long time. So in America, they separate the psychologist and the therapist. So the
Mm.
therapist has to have
Really? How
the
so?
therapist has to have a master's in clinicals, and the psychologist has to have a PhD. But in other countries, they combine them because we do the same thing. And you just have to
Mm.
have
Just
a master's in clinicals, and you could be either or. But not in America because we greedy here. We want money. So now you have to have a PhD for that one. You have to have a master's in
so
clinicals.
you have to split between
Right.
both.
They
Yeah,
split
to
it.
get
And
more
then we
money.
have to take this
So you
test.
so university, yeah, university get benefit out of it.
Yes. Because now you got psychologist classes,
You have to
programs,
get
and
PhD.
then you're right. And the PhD is just research. It's not even teaching you anything. It's just teaching you how to research. Yeah.
Yes, you do everything by
Right.
yourself. No one is directing you, or no one is showing you what you should
Nope.
do, or even
Right.
tutoring
And then
you.
you
Yeah.
just turn your book in at the end of the course and you get a grade and then you become a psychologist.
Goodbye. Now you can go for
Right.
work.
So yeah, it's not I just think it's useless to get one. I was going to get one.
I guess in America, yeah, I guess in America, students pass from grade to the next level or the next grade by surpass.
Yeah. So
they don't have to do.
No, we don't have. Well, technically, we do have a test in Georgia. Every state is different. So I'm originally from New York. I was born in New York. I was raised in Pennsylvania. And then when I became grown and after I got out the military, I moved to Georgia. So in Georgia, yeah, I was in the military. Yeah. I'm a lot older. I'm in my 50s. I just don't look it. No, I have 3 grown daughters, 30, 24, and 19. Wow. So yeah, I'm a lot older, but so I've been around to see stuff, and experience stuff. And
but you are keeping your shape in good.
Yeah, I don't look at that. Yeah, I don't look at that. I'm actually 52.
Yeah, it sounds like you never age.
No, really, I didn't. I don't think, because I still look the same and I still feel the same. Even I know people be like, "Oh, when you get in your 50s, you're old." I don't feel like I'm 50 though, but I am.
It's your spirit. Your soul.
Right. That's what determines how you look at your age. Right. So,
the smile on your face keeps you.
And the laughing, but they say laughing is good for you. They say laughing is good for you.
That's why I'm trying to get a smile on.
So, in Atlanta, in the 3rd grade, you take a test. In the 5th grade, you take a test. In the 8th grade, you take a test. And in the 12th grade, you take a test. But in Pennsylvania, you don't take no test. You just go to the next grade. But our high school is 4 years, not 3.
Grade 9, 10, 11,
yeah
12?
we do 9, 10, 11, 12 in high school. We do 6th, 7th, and 8th in middle, and we do K to 5th grade in elementary, where I think in some of the Saudi Arabia schools they go K through 6, and then their middle school is 7, 8, 9, and then high school is 10, 11, 12.
Yes.
So my kids would have loved to have been in Saudi Arabia, only do 3 years of high school.
Even in Kuwait too,
it's the same system. Okay, so yeah, ours is a little bit different.
In Kuwait, for elementary, they have from 1 to 5.
Okay.
Intermediate from 6 to 9, and high school
to 12. 10 okay. And see, we do it different. We go from kindergarten to 5th grade, 6th, 7th, and 8th is middle, and then high school is 9, 10, 11, 12. And then they graduate.
Interesting.
So,
but after they graduate, do Americans have good opportunities without getting a chance to study in universities?
Well, okay, so I have 3 daughters. 2 of them went to college. Well, the oldest one went to the military first, then she went to college, so she has a bachelor. The middle one went straight to college. She has a bachelor. My youngest one graduated, but she has a full-time job, so she's never went to college. The 19-year-old. And she's made at 18 years old, she made $30,000 for the year, which is not bad for an 18-year-old. $30,000 a year that year, and she lives at home. So, yeah, because see, our kids can work at 16. They can get a job at 16. They can get their driver's license at 16.
So you have the right to.
Yeah, they have the right to. Yes, at 16. So where most countries
we don't have such a thing in Egypt.
Okay. Yeah. So they can get hired at the McDonald's and Taco. My daughter got hired at Quick Trip, which is like a gas station chain of gas stations. And she was part-time while she was still in high school. And then when she graduated, she went full-time. So technically right now, she don't have to go to a university because she's doing okay for herself.
You have reminded me with another one I've been speaking to or talking to from London, from Britain. And I told him, you are a smart one. Why you didn't go for the college? I guess you could be in another place or in a different position right now in your community. And he told me what a paper could make for me. I don't need it.
And
he's just talking
honestly, he's telling the truth, because just because you have the paper, and I'm quite sure in other countries it's like this, it's still hard to get a good job. Because if everybody got degrees, you can get a job. It might not be the money you want though. We're told as children, go to college, get a degree, you make good money. But the way the world is now with so much all government's so crooked, it's not working out that way. Because all governments are crooked. Every government to every country is crooked. Crooked. All of them. All of them. So
it's okay. Governments rule countries, and of course, they have their own methods, they have their own ways, and people just don't care about it, or it's not our business.
Right. It's not that they don't care, but like you can't fight the government. You can't. It takes everybody to fight them, and everybody's not going to fight them. So
you can't fight the government.
You're like, okay, well, they say this, we're going to figure out a loophole to get around that. But it's made stuff so hard because you have, even in Georgia, you have so many people here with degrees. They have jobs, but they're not making the money they should be making. So it doesn't, to me, I think college is a ripoff, that we pay all this money. We pay all this money. And half of the stuff they teach us, we never even use.
Yes. But let me tell you about in Egypt. If I graduated by high school, and if I didn't keep for the college to study English, to be a tutor or as a teacher, without this paper, I couldn't come to Kuwait and work here as
because you need that paper. Well, see, for me to work on Cambly, I only needed 2 teaching certificates, which was not hard to get. So my 3 degrees have nothing to do with education.
It's different when you work on apps or applications, or no, yes, those people of the new generation we are living in, the use of technology right now, they don't have to take care about paper things. They just need the skills.
Right. The skills.
Do you have the skill or not?
Right.
Can you do it or not?
And that's what they should have, more schools that teach you skills. Because at the end of the day, if they take technology away from us, you need to know how to do something with your hands to survive. See, I grew up in that era. When I went to school, I didn't have a computer. I typed on a typewriter, a manual typewriter. That's what I typed my papers on when I first went to college. Wasn't no computers. Yeah, it was awful too. Wasn't no Google. I had to use encyclopedias. Where there was no cable, there was no microwaves, there was no cell phones. I didn't grow up with none of that. That came after I was grown. But nowadays, this is all they know. So they don't know how to work with their hands.
I'm some kind of close to your age. I'm like 31 right now. So I have lived what you
right. You kind of you made that cut. But these new kids, all they know is the cell phone. That's all they know, is that cell phone in their hand.
Their life is here.
Right. So if we didn't have these no more, and like my microwave broke, so I haven't bought one yet because I want to see what my daughters was going to do. They won't even go in the kitchen half of the time because they don't want to warm it up on the stove. So they'll eat out because they're not used to it.
You are not used to. When I buy my son from his tablet, wow, it's some kind of the world is stopping.
Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
And he's starting to be annoyed, shouting on us. But after half an hour, he starts searching for something to do by himself,
because he can't get that tablet. So he got to find something else to do.
But when his mom takes the tablet of him, he's just moving around, crying, and he will get it at the end. But when I take it from him from the first time, he knows that he's not going to take it.
And that's because you set boundaries with him, but the mom didn't set boundaries. And that's what's wrong with parents. The moms don't set the boundaries, and that's why these kids get away with a lot. But they know, you see, when you take it, he know, okay, I'm not getting it. So that means he can follow boundaries, but boundaries have to be set. But us mothers like, no, that's my baby, and give it to him, and but it's not teaching them nothing when they get adults, because they need to know everything's not, it's not going to be handed to you, and you have to follow rules. Right.
I have noticed that while my son, I have to, and they have downloaded a game. It's called Kick the Body,
Okay.
and this game is just, uh, let's say, based on punishing a body with everything: knife,
Mm-hmm.
uh, boxing,
Very
chairs,
violent.
getting.
Very violent.
It's so violent, and it just came turn on them, and I found them start hitting each
Mm-hmm.
other violently and without even saying sorry for his brother.
Yep.
Please say sorry for you. Don't do that. And he is doing this again. Then I have decided this game is banned from phones, tablets. I don't want to see it.
Because kids
See,
they
people,
act from what they see,
yes,
and they think
true.
it's okay.
And he told me, Bob, see, they are playing the game on YouTube. We are not bad like them. They are bad.
Mm-hmm.
They are doing the bad thing. We don't have to do the same like them.
And that's a good
And
way to teach too.
just 2 days, and the game is forgotten from their minds by God's willing, alhamdulillah. And we did it. We passed this phase. It was tough for me because they are learning from
Yep.
outsources.
When they brought social
They're
media,
good.
when they brought Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, everything went to the
It's,
everything went bad.
everything around them, and it's unlike our ages. In the past, my father and my mother could see what I do.
Mm-hmm.
My friends in front of them, we are going to play football. We are going to play a game. I'm going out with my friends at this place. But right now, he is sitting next to you, and you don't know what is he
Nope.
doing.
Nope.
You
Because it's
know,
all on this
it's
this technology thing that they come out to make us be very lazy. Yeah. And
out of the smart screens, too many
yes,
doors,
smart
and
TVs, smart
we
computers,
can't control. Yeah,
smart cars.
we can't control all those
My
doors,
brother got a car
unfortunately.
that if his car swerve, it'll tell him he needs to pull over and take a nap. His car tells him that.
What?
Yeah, he has a top of the line Lexus, and inside of it, if his car swerve, like it'll say, may need to rest.
You know,
Yeah, I'm like,
I guess the car could do this by herself, but it's by herself, but it's
right. I'm just like,
but
okay,
what?
okay, I see what we doing here. So but
I guess
all
I
this,
yeah.
it's making us
I guess
lazy
I have to pull over and take a nap, and the police officer come and give
and
me a
give me a
ticket.
ticket. Exactly. I'm just like, but all this technology just making us lazy. Because
Yeah,
like I can do Cambly. So if I do Cambly all day today, that means I'll never go get in my car. I'll never go to the store. No socialization. Just stuck in the house. Which is not good for you because you need to get out and get fresh air. You need to socialize with your peers. You don't have to do it every day, but
yeah,
you need to do it to keep a clear mind. It's making us lazy.
yes. It is
We
making
even
us lazy.
have we
I
have Uberless. We have driveless Ubers, which means they
what?
don't. Okay, the Uber. We have Ubers that you call.
Yeah.
It's like
Uber,
right.
yeah,
Well,
Uber,
we
yeah,
have
I know.
Ubers
Yeah,
that don't have a driver. The car drives itself. It's called Uberless
yes,
driver. I mean driver. Yeah, driverless Uber.
amazing.
There's
Mm.
no way I'm getting in a car that don't have a driver. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. No.
But I guess in 2 years from now, you are not going to find any driver.
Yeah, but just imagine driving on the road next to a car that don't have a driver.
Okay, we can we get in or get on planes without even pilots. We are in the
Yeah.
autopilot.
That I mean, I'm just like,
Scary, scary
That's why I
idea.
don't like to take long flights. 3 hours is enough. I will not, because I would love to visit Dubai, but that flight is too long, and I'm not going to do it.
Try one day, you will find
It's really
Dubai.
nice over there. I want to
Beautiful
see it,
place.
but I'm just 16 hours on a plane. That's a long time.
Yeah,
So you could go to
true.
sleep, wake up, go back to sleep, wake up. Yeah, that's too long.
Okay, okay. Before leaving, because we don't have any more time, I do have a channel on YouTube, and I upload my videos on YouTube.
Okay, so what is
Is it acceptable or not?
what is your
Yeah, it's up to you. If you said yes, it's okay. I will upload it. If you said no, I just keep it in history. I'm not going to upload it. It's up to
oh
you.
okay, you can, I don't care. Yeah,
Thank you.
it don't bother me. You can put it on there.
I really, you really draw the smile on my face today.
You are
Thank you.
so welcome.